And I Can Haz Armory. How to replace the triple spring pack on a Leon Paul floor reel. Gotta be kind of careful when you're taking it apart, putting it back on, and it's easy. So, each different reel has a different means of replacing the spring pack. Oman has one spring on the underside of the reel. Favero has a spring pack, goes inside under the drum. Leon Paul, though, has a series of 3 smaller springs that stack together. And as they rotate around, as the drum's being pulled, one spring will wind up all the way, bottom out. When it does that, it'll start turning the second spring. That one bottoms out. It'll turn the third spring, so that one bottoms out. It's an interesting little system. It actually works pretty well. Replacing springs is very easy, and I'll show you how to do that right now. Stand by. Okay, so here we have a Leon Paul. It's got some busted springs. Actually, this is a dead reel. I'm going to fix it later. But the springs are on the other side. So here's the inputs for the floor cord. The springs are on this side. So I'm going to take this nut off. There we go. Get off there. I shouldn't have cut my nails. There it goes. Wash them off. They come straight up. Okay. There's the inside. There's the springs. So there are 3 of these. I'm going to pull them off. Wrong side. My bad. Hang on. Forgot that because there's a stop there. Take them off from the other side. Drop something. Now, I dropped one of the cable guides that are there. It goes on this side. But since the reel's not going to be used again, I'm not worried about it, and my cats will find it later anyway, so let's put this back together. For a while, so I took one apart, so I forgot what side it went on. But now here's what the inside looks like. Okay, so that out of the way. Flip it over. Undo this. Now you see the inside of the front side. That's the inside of the Leon Paul reel. So this part, brush and commentary pops right off. Okay. Now this entire drum comes up. Just like that. And there are my springs. So, I said there are 3 of them. And let's see if any of them are going to come apart on me here. Hopefully not. Okay, that one did come apart. Be very careful about that one. Let's see if I can get my hand on it. Okay, I'm gonna tip it over a bit. Okay. Come on, there it goes. There's number 2. That one's very careful with, because the lid has come off. That one's okay. Oh, I see. Got parts of broken spring coming out. Okay, so here's broken bit of spring, gets trashed. So again, here is the casing. And you can see we have little square recess there at the end of the spring. That's to slide into that recess in the back side. So, show the one that came apart. It's when it broke. So, this is what the spring looks like inside. And this part here would normally be right in the center, right there. And as this winds up and bottoms out, it'll keep turning and turn this one. So we're going to put this on. So we place the springs. Can fit on also the thing square down here. Simply put it down. Turn until it locks in place. There, now it's down. Put the next one down. And again, it's not seated. Turn it till it locks in place. That's locked in place. And now the last one here was a difficult one because of the issue we had. So we're going to be very careful with this. Put it on. Make sure that's in the center. Yep. Now I'll go down. Put the lid on it. Goes down. Turn it till it locks in place. And there it goes. And then put the drum back on. And I can relax a little more because the thing's not going to explode at me. Cable guide in place. That in place, put it back together. Let's see. Oop, put this on first. Put that on. And there's the bottom. Put that on so it lines up. Is that back on. So the thing you gotta worry about really is the casing moving part. The LP casing is really poorly designed in my opinion. It is too easy to come off with the spring comes shooting out. Fortunately, that didn't happen with that one there. The other two were on tight. The top one was loose. It's barely able to go on. I'm not putting it back on for this video, but that is how you replace these springs on a Leon Paul reel. Kind of greasy, wash your hands. Happy armoring.